I'm very sorry, guys. I didn't really find that out until this morning about the Skybound Expo from those limited books that they're going to be selling. I wasn't even sure if they're going to be selling them on YouTube or on Facebook. I got the information from CBSI, but I put it out too late, okay? I know that the last time I put stuff out for Haha #2, it was a big debacle, so I was thinking about not putting it out, but then I was like getting closer to the deadline, which was 4:15. I said, you know what, let me put it out anyway, and if somebody gets in, and somebody gets in. So luckily Bruce got a couple of them. I hope other guys here in this channel got them also. Mr. Manley, congratulations. I'm glad that you got some. I got some too. I picked up one Walking Dead Finch. It's limited to 200 copies. I picked up 3 what's it called, Black Radiant or something like that. I missed out on the cover A on those, but these are not that bad. It was $75 for a 9.8 of a 240 limited copy run by Kirkman. And then I picked up 5 Invincibles red foils. Those are also limited, I think in the 200 range. Maybe it's 240 also, I don't know, but I know that they're limited. So yeah, real pumped up about that. Hopefully other guys got in. All right. Okay. And again, I'm sorry that I put it out so late. By the way, Wilbert just came out in the message boards. He said that Todd McFarlane on Bleeding Cool said that the Department of Truth was going to be is supposedly being optioned for a series, and it's almost like confirmation now because he's the president of Image. So hey, that's great freaking news, man, because I hope a lot of people here got in on the Department of Truth, the Third Eye. I picked up 10 of those. 2 of them came back. They needed pressings to get into that 9.8 range. I sold them raw, and then I moved 2 already at 9.8, and I'm already in the process through my comic shop to move the other 2. I was going to move 2 more and keep 2, but now I'm going to keep the 4 that I have left. So I'm hoping that you guys pick some of those up, because they might be good to hold for a little bit. All right, we're gonna unbox here. We're gonna unbox 50 books. I looked at the grades already. That box on the bottom, all 25 came back 9.8s, and this one here, I think this one had 20 or 21. Maybe it was 20. So pretty good. It's a pretty good percentage. This right here just came in. I picked up 3 of these from Tfal. Things from Another World. It was on a pre-sale. It's a 3rd print, Last Ronin. There's different comic channels here on YouTube that are saying that this is the time to sell on Last Ronin. I don't think so. Look, I've said it multiple times, I'm not a TMNT fanatic, but I know that this story changed a lot of TMNT last year. So change a lot of the perception of TMNT to the point where it got to a craze. It's what started the craze, really, in my opinion, on the buying of TMNT. So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the ones that I have coming in, and I'm gonna send these in also. Unfortunately, I cannot pre-screen these because I didn't get 25. I only picked up 3 of them. I only picked up these 3. They all 3 look like 9.8, so we're gonna hope to get 9.8s on those third printings, and we're gonna hold on to them. Let's open this baby up. Wow, this is good news, guys. 21 of 25 here, and it should be 25 of 25 in the other one. That's 46 out of 50. It's a pretty good percentage, man. It's pretty good. There's a couple really big books here. Most of these, as you know, are from the Grail Project. Now this year, my submissions to CGC are going to diminish because I'm no longer doing the Grail Project, so I'm not going to be having as many moderns as I have right now. I am limiting the moderns, especially the ones that I'm going to be sending in. So I do have a few boxes that are still pending and coming in, but this year, towards the middle to the end of the year, it's probably going to slow down a lot my submissions because of the type of books that I'm getting nowadays. All right, let's sort these out. Wow, I still have the trades for these. I have all 10 trades left. I didn't send them in because they were trades, but I'm gonna send them in. The only thing is, next time I'm gonna put a special label for all those trades. So I'm gonna end up putting should I put a Silver Surfer label or a Thor label? It is a Thor book, but I think I'm gonna put a Surfer label on the trades. You know what? I might go 5 and 5. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get all 9.8s on them, but look at this freaking thing, man. That's freaking beautiful. It's beautiful. 2 homages in 1. Let's see if they put that in here. Thor 735, Big Time Collectible Slab City Comics exclusive. Nah, they didn't put anything about it being an homage to Silver Surfer 4 and Hulk 340. But beautiful, right? Beauty. And I have a pretty decent feeling that I'm gonna get a high return on the trades, because all 10 came back at 9.8s. Good thing. I mean, these aren't gonna be big profit items, okay? They're not. But I'll crack a profit on them, you know, just to wet my beak just a little bit. It won't even be too much of a morsel, but at least it'll be it should be in the positive side. Should be on the positive end here. All right, let's get to the next one. But that is one beautiful cover, man. And then I can't wait for the other one coming in, the Big Time Collectibles, which is Thor's point of view. This is the Surfer's point of view, and then Thor's point of view is coming in soon. All right, let's look at the next one. All right, sticking with the Thor theme, Thor number 8. This is the Alex Ross sketch cover. I like the cover. I don't think it's Ross's best work, but it was a limited issue, and I got them at pretty decent prices. So, however, I don't believe that these are doing very well sales-wise. I don't think they are. So these might be losses. They might be. I got to do the math on those. But all 3 came back 9.8s. Luckily, I only went with 3 of these. But like I said, I got them at really good prices. So it's not like I paid $100 for these. So yeah, got 3 9.8s. Next one. Yeah, not a TMNT fan, but I saw these at good prices. I think it was like $15 each. I believe I put these in the Grail Project, so I have the prices there. But I picked up 5. All 5 came back at 9.8. These are the retailer incentives. Issue 111. You know, the goal is to get 9.8. Got 9.8. Now we're going to see if we can move them. I don't know if they have a big significance on those. I think it was 2 first appearances on these, but they were bought to be moved, so we're going to move them. Okay, I took a chance on this one, okay, because I don't know the story too well, but I know that this has a following. It's a small following, but it does have a following. Probably because it's Rick Remender. Now, I'm not a big Rick Remender fan. I just didn't like the way that he wrote Thor and the Avengers. Okay, but I do like that guy right there, Jerome Pena. His art is magnificent, but you know, some of the stuff that he does is pretty expensive. If you look at the Strange Academy #1, the incentive, the 1 in 50. This is the 1 in 50, I think. It's a beautiful cover, man, but it's just too high for me, you know. So, but yeah, this came back as a 9.8, and I didn't pay much for this cover. This series came to an end. I think it only lasted like 14 issues or something like that. But there was talk that this might get optioned, or maybe it did get optioned or something like that. It's just something to hold, just a nice little spec to hold, you know, for a cover A. First appearance of Adam Osiris. All right, 2 more books. You know, up until recently, these are the cover A #2s. These were going pretty cheap, but they're starting to pick up now that the issue #1 is starting to like just take off, right? So I shouldn't even say that it's starting. It's been taken off for a few months already. But this one's starting to get out of range. You could probably get this for $50 right now. I am going to be moving this one. Before I show this one right here, I want you guys to probably freeze frame this and take notes. Okay? So I asked Ross Ritchie what were the smaller print runs in the series, not including store variants, right? And because I had heard that he had put a list out, so he gave me this link to that list that he put out. #8, the decal, everybody knows that one. It's a beautiful cover, absolutely stunning. #6, the 1 in 25 Frizzen. #7, 1 in 20 Emma-Rios. That's the one that Pete had, the Secret Jedi. You know, I advised Pete to sell that one because it was going for so high. I don't know how much it's going for now, Pete. If it's higher if it's higher right now than what you sold it for, I'm sorry, my friend. You know, every time that you sell something, sometimes you just second guess yourself. You don't know how many books I second guess myself on when I sold, even recently, man. All right, #4, second printing, and #2, fourth printing. Okay, so this is the list that he sent me. After he sent me that list, I went after this one. Now, I could sell this, but I'm going to hold on to it, even though I told Pete, I'm sorry once again, man, I'm sorry. But when you have a big profit like that, it's pretty hard to let it go, especially for something that's not a #1 print, and you know, and it's making a gain like your book did. Like, I don't even know what this one's going for actually, but I picked it up only because of the scarcity. I like scarce things as a collector, so this is why I picked this one up, and I will be hunting for the other ones as well. But let me put it to you this way, right? So last year I sold a Rogue first appearance, Avengers Annual number 10 in a 9.8. I sold that in the 600 range. It is now over $1,000 book. I sold Amazing Spider-Man 9.8 of a 361 in the $500 range. It is now close to $1,000 book. It might just be $1,000 book as well. Sometimes, you know, you regret it, but you have to keep the machine oiled up. You have to, man, because how else are you gonna be? I mean, either that or you're gonna be putting out of your pocket, you know, out of your paycheck to acquire these books, you know. And I try not to do that, and that's why I sell, you know. Matter of fact, I'm going to prepare another 25 to go to my comic shop after this. Alright, so that's it for the first box. Let's go to the next box, but this is the big boy. This is the big boy out of this whole thing. And again, I haven't checked prices on it, but I have no intention on selling it right now. Alright. Okay, so these are the 4 that didn't make the cut out of those. They're the Firepower second prints, #1. This is a Kirkman book also. I don't know why it didn't make the cut. I'll have to check them out later. But all 4 of them missed the cut. That's it right there. These were just gonna sit in a box, and they were gonna sit and wait. Alright, let's start sorting these out. There's one really big book here, real big one for me, okay? The rest of them are pretty much like Grail Project stuff, and but there's one real big one. Alright. Okay, so these 2 books have been in my collection for over a decade, since they both first came out. When they came out, they were hot books, real hot, going for a lot. This one and Stephen King's Dark Tower, Gunslinger Born. So this is one of the reasons they came back. They came out with One More Day, right? Dan Slott. Actually, no. You know what? That was JMS. Straczynski. Straczynski quit right after One More Day because he wasn't up for it. Quesada kind of made him do it. So that was with Mephisto and all that, and yeah, that really pissed me off too, and I left Spider-Man then again. Just I exited with JMS on that. But yeah, this came back at 9.8, and this will be finally put to rest and sold to a Spider-Man Dan Slott fan. That's not a Dan Slott cover though. This is I think it was Mark Millar. Yeah, Mark Millar. And then this one, of course, is Stephen King. You know, I missed the boat on this. I could have sold this probably for decent money when the movie was coming out with Idris Elba. Idris is the guy that I want to play the Blue Marvel. That's the guy, man. That's the guy. I want him to be the Blue Marvel. I don't want anybody else. But I don't think it's going to be him if they bring him out into the Marvel Universe anyway. Let's go to the next book. Oh yeah, guys, I was high on this cover. You've seen this before. I think this is the third time I've opened this baby up. 9.8. Yeah, beautiful cover. This is Snake Eyes Dead Game number 2, Purple Rain cover. There's the guy right there. He could see you. 3 of them were sent out in this one. All 3 came back 9.8. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so here's another one where I should have paid the extra $5 for the special label here. You know, that special label people definitely seem to pay a premium for. I could probably sell it for $10 to even $15 more. Certain books you could sell for a lot more for that with that label. But yeah, I sent 10 of these in. The 10 that I bought, I still have the trades, and if I send the trades in, I will get the labels on them. So much like the Thors and Silver Surfer, all 10 came back at a 9.8. Frankie's Comics and Golden Apple variants, not bad. Now when the Miles Morales comes back, I'm gonna definitely get the special labels for them as well. Alright, that's 10. Very nice. Next. You know, I wish I could get more excited about moderns than I do nowadays. Okay, just opening up this Grail Project books, I don't get excited for moderns anymore. Not most of them. This one, however, this one I do get excited about. So this is one that may be a keeper. Okay, 100,000 print run. So more than likely it's 50,000 of these and 50,000 of the cover Bs, the Frizzen cover Bs. This one, however, because it's a cover A, is the one that's commanding more than the cover B. Sometimes twice as more, even though I do like the cover B better. But I sent 8 of these babies, and all 8 came back at 9.8s. Now we know why Tynan is taking a break from Something's Killing the Children. At least we probably believe he's probably got to prepare for whatever he's got coming out for the Department of Truth. So, you know, he definitely doesn't have time to keep writing Something's Killing the Children and Department of Truth and have a project in the works for this series, and hopefully that'll be the case. And so far these will be holds. Can this book go the way of Something's Killing the Children? It could. I will say though, the story for this, it's dark, and the artwork, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, it's some weird shit. Yeah, I said it. But it picks up. I mean, Sandman is some weird stuff, you know? Sorry about cursing, guys. Sandman is some weird stuff too, you know? And Sandman took off big time with Neil Gaiman at the helm. Obviously, it's a different type of genre here, Sandman and the Department of Truth. But yeah, happy with these though, real happy with these. All right, the last 2 books, bigger books. The Jaguar Chicolt. You know, I was watching his channel and he brought out one of these babies. And it motivated me to send a couple in, but I could only fit one with this 25, so I sent this one in. I think the other ones need a pressing though, but this is the one that looked like a 9.8 to me, and yeah, it came back as a 9.8, of course. This is the Mad magazine variant. But this is a cameo of Jessica Cruz, face revealed, number 30. This is the one that I showed that, you know, she's like cowered in the corner there and up against the wall. She kind of looks like Mary Jane on the first page of Amazing Spider-Man 300, McFarlane's Mary Jane. That's what it always reminds me of. But yeah, you know, Jaguar mentioned in his channel that he likes it that Darkseid, you know, is on the cover, because now she, you know, she has like the Omega Beam power pretty much, because her ring absorbed it. She got obliterated by Darkseid, so this is a pretty, I think, a significant book. But only time will tell if her character really takes off. And right now, that I'm speccing very hard on Jessica Cruz. And the next book will tell you. This is now my second 9.8 in this cover. This is 31, her first full appearance. And this is limited 1 in 25. I got this for the Grail Project. When I bought this, it was meant to be for the Grail Project. However, I'm not going to sell that book in the Grail Project. That is going to be a keeper. If I were to have bought that now, I think it would be going into the keeper pile. I mean, it's going to be going in my keepers regardless. But this one was the one that I got in my last, where the Blue Marvels came in, and I bought this as a 9.4. I thought it can get a bump. I sent it in, took the gamble to send it in, spent an extra $32 to $33 to get this cracked CPR'd, and the CPR failed. It just came back at a 9.4, the same grade that I sent it at. This will be put into the Grail Project. Still should make a little bit of money on it anyway, but this is the one I'm going to move. I will not be moving the 9.8. This one right here, man. That's what I was talking about with this grader. This could have, in my opinion, been a 9.6. But no, he didn't. He gave me a 9.4 still. Some of these guys, man. See, I think the only flaw that this has is that right there. But does that make this a 9.4? I mean, really? You know, it's grading is it's based on everybody's perspective, right? But particular guy's perspective, it could have been a 9.6, I think, but this one's going into the PC. It'll be the second one in the PC at a 9.8 for this. Alright, so let's go over the numbers. Okay guys, so this is why you have to sell, because this is expensive. So I wasn't sure if I was going to get this in 2 shipments or in 1, right? So the total, I sent them both at the same time, so the total was $42.40. So I divided it $21.20, but for all 50 books it's $42.40. All right, This one is the one that I got the 25 books for, so it's $492 right off the bat. This one, of course, would have been $492, but I only got 21 books on it. So $492 for 25 9.8, $444 for 21 books, or 9.8. We are assuming the loss of the 4 books, which is $5 per book on the 9.8s. Okay, so this way we start fresh with those second prints of Kirkman's Firepower. That's a total of $936 for the slabbing, plus $42.40 shipped to CGC. Comes out to $978.40. We're going to divide that by 46 books in 9.8s. Comes out to $21.27 per 9.8 slab. It's not bad. That's really good. Really good. Okay. So, in the Grail Project, we already picked, let me see, TMNT. TMNT paid price per book $10.64 per book, $21.27. So I gotta sell them for, you know, to crack a profit right around $40. That's not what I'm in it for, right? We're gonna see how much they're going for right now. I don't think they're going for much. Now here's one, right? JLA 31 variant. I bought that raw for $80.40. It came back as a 9.8. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that 9.4, which I bought for, man, I forget how much I bought that 9.4, but it was less than $100. I know it was less than $100. I think it might have been like in the $70, maybe $80 range also. So we're going to assume that. We're going to assume $80 on that plus $21.27. So that 9.4 is going to cost $21.27. Okay? Because I didn't have that 9.4. That 9.4 was already graded. I just sent it out to see if I can get a higher grade on it. So we're going to sell that. That one is going to be sold for the project. $21.27. That's for the Miko Suijan. There were 6 of those, but this was $44.25 for the pair. Probably shouldn't have put that. You know what? We're going to put $21.27, and we're going to put V there for the virgins. All right. And Venom 29s, I already put $21.20 for the virgins there. It's $25 per book because it was 20 books in total. $25 per book. I'm confident on those to make a profit as well. So that's what this project is looking like. Here it is. Okay, I haven't made a big time attempt to sell most of these, okay, and some of them, I mean, that one right there was supposed to be a huge, that one was supposed to be a big book, man, Berserker, until they got delayed. Look at that. That was in August. It was in August. It's been delayed so much that that's more than a half a year already. Okay, that's just that really pisses me off. That really does piss me off, man, because that was supposed to be a home run, and now I'm not even sure. Like I said, I was expecting the print run to be 500,000 or more, and I think I'm going to be right on that. I think I am going to be right on that. So will they have value? Yes, because it's a 1 in 100, and that. But the, let's say the number ones, the regular number ones, it's a 50-cent book. That's a complete loss. The $74 is a complete loss. That's for a 500,000 print run. I'll be lucky to get cover price on them, which was $4.99. Yeah, I'll be lucky to get cover price on those. I got 15 on them. 15 of those. All right. That's what it's looking like, guys. All right, this year, no more Grail Project. It's been a headache. I thought it was a good idea when I first started it, but the amount of profit and will there be a profit in this thing? I will say, don't pay the ferryman. It's going to be a good one. That one's going to be a decent one. Okay, there's other books that are going to be decent too, like the Venom 28, but man, oof. All right, later, guys.